And we are live here at Comic-Con. So excited about it. Our first interview as it is. It's a long trip coming from Washington, D.C., but we are not disappointed. Huge event. So many people here. I have with me here Priscilla Wilson, and we were just talking about some of the work that you're doing and even bringing in NFTs, which is, of course, one of the things that brought us here to the event. So tell me a little bit about your work and maybe about the history and what brought you here.
Okay. Well, I do a lot of traditional art that's based off of Asian folklore and myths, and I came up with a couple of original characters. I turn them into designer toys, and I also do art prints where it shows them at all of the different conventions that I've been to, and then stickers and pins. And then I started doing NFTs because people liked the figures, and they kept saying, when are you going to make NFTs of these? So I decided to, I hunted around. I saw the Wax blockchain, and I saw all the collectibles are going to be on there, like Funko was on there, Hot Wheels, everything's on there. So I like that. I like the fact that it's environmentally friendly, you know, very low electricity, carbon neutral. So it was just the right choice. So I was like, you know what? Yeah, let's do this.
Well, she mentioned a lot of important things there, guys. Let's face it, carbon neutral. You know, Ethereum right now is going through, they put it off for a couple of years now, but they're supposed to be going to this POS system and moving from the miners into this straight POS. It's something that has, you know, within the blockchain space where I have been for a long time, has created a lot of ripples. You know, what are all the miners going to do? You know, this and that and the other. But Wax, I feel like, has been a good entryway place for artists to get their stuff online, know that it's reputable. I mean, the National Baseball League is using Wax,
Yeah, right.
Some of the other ones that you named,
NBA.
And it's pretty easy. The NBA, and you can get it up there. So how has that experience been? Like, is it hard to do? Is it easy to do? What would you say?
I mean, honestly, like, this is something that, I'm not gonna lie, there's a big learning curve to it. When you're an artist, you know, your brain works a certain way, and then suddenly hopping into this whole world of technology, like, you know, and there aren't a ton of guides out there. It's so new. There aren't a lot of like walkthroughs on how to do it. So it was a lot of like asking friends for help. But, you know, with all of that, I was able to learn it well, and figure it out. And it's, you know, it's actually been kind of a fun process. But, you know, I also Wax, you know, talking about how it's good for artists. There's no gas fees, which is huge. So, you know, you can start out and see if it works for you. You can start it out for free and see how you like it. And then, you know, if it ends up working out for you, then you can start reinvesting into it for more, like, you know, functionality and utility. So
yes. Well, it's really cool. I know our friend Ken Bozak, who I've known for years, he's, I think, he had made $1 million with his NFTs before the market crashed. I hope he still has the $1 million. He'll make it back if not. But the market crash has been a little hard for all of us. So I know, speaking of kind of crashes and maybe the world, I mean, this is the first time Comic-Con has been back in San Diego for 2 years. Yeah, so, I mean, how do you feel about it? I mean, it looks like it's packed to me. Coming from an exhibitor's perspective, what would you say?
Well, I mean, to be honest, I've been attending since 2008, but this is my first year actually exhibiting. So, you know, just since I've been an attendee for so long, I kind of had an idea of like what to expect, you know, as far as like numbers, the crowd, the vibe and everything. And, you know, it feels like we're back. It's awesome. You know, it's just, everyone's excited. You can feel it in the air. Everyone's just so happy to be back and see all their friends again. So from that point, it's great. And from an exhibitor point, you know, I wasn't sure exactly what to expect, but it's been amazing. It's been just like nonstop.
That's what it looked like. I mean, I sat over across the way and I set up all my stuff and everything. And I was like, wow, I want to wait until like there's not like a line, because there was a constant line. I'm sure once we don't have the cameras up and everything here, it'll return. So it seems like, you know, the market is thriving.
Mhm.
You're selling things. I mean, that's absolutely amazing.
Yeah, it's been great. And I wasn't sure how the reception would be for NFTs because it's still, it's kind of got that reputation a little bit. But people have been really excited about it. People either have like a wax wallet already or they're very interested in making one after they hear, oh, digital collectible? Yeah, into that.
So
So
that's really cool. So how are you tying the pieces of art to the wax? Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, it's based off of my two original characters. So Sune, which is a kitsune, it's a supernatural fox. So every piece so far has been based off of Sune, but I'm introducing a new original character called Toratai, which is a tiger. Um, so I've been integrating it with like my pin artwork, and then also creating things that actually tie in with like both the pins and the designer toys. So if you purchase like one of my designer toys, it comes with a redeemable NFT that matches, and the number that's on the box, because they're all numbered, is your mint number. So if you get number one of the figure, you get the number one mint, which is I think that's fun.
Yeah.
So I've been doing that, and then also I'm going to be releasing some watercolors on Saturday. But I turned those
Okay.
watercolors into a pack. So I had that. So yeah, it's been kind of like I don't know. I guess pretty symbiotic.
That's awesome. So maybe if you could talk about one of the pieces that you're really proud of.
Oh
or,
gosh. I
Or
wish-
maybe even just walk through maybe one of the pieces that you have. You tell me.
Oh man, because the designer toys I think are like the more popular thing, and unfortunately, like they sell out. So I don't
that's
have.
a good
I don't
thing.
even have
Sold
any
out
to-
already.
I can't
First
show
day,
you.
it's not even over.
Yeah.
Really?
So well, I've been dropping. I dropped one edition last night for preview night. They sold out right away. I dropped another edition this morning. They sold out right away, and I have one more that's going to drop tomorrow.
Okay.
But I don't have them with me.
Yeah.
But we can show maybe one of these pieces.
Yeah.
I have exclusive prints, and it's of the two original characters at the convention center. So we've
Okay.
got this one, which is the front of the convention center. This one, this one's the front, and then this one's the back side
Okay.
with Sune and Toratai.
Awesome. And so you're dropping tomorrow another set.
Correct.
And so can people participate in that virtually as well if they're not here?
Unfortunately, they can't unless they have a friend who's attending, and that happens a lot. We call it muling.
Okay.
So they'll send
Makes
a friend.
sense.
Yeah, they'll come
Yeah.
and then they'll purchase it for their friend and ship it back to them.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well, really cool. Well, if you're here, they have books at the front, and it gives you the place. This is BB12,
Mhm.
right?
Yep.
So it's BB12. If you come down Art Alley, she's down here to the left. Make sure to come by and see her. Really cool stuff. Congratulations on your success.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, and then the other drop is tomorrow. What's the website, social media? How do people find you?
Well, my website is valorandvellum.com, and it has links to everything. So it has a link to like my Nifty Blocks page, and then all my social media is on there. But I'm at Valor and Vellum everywhere, on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, all
And
that.
that's Valor, VALOR, and
Mhm.
Vellum, VELLUM.com. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, really cool. We'll see you soon. Awesome.
All good?